Hi, and welcome to the Bible Tribe with Seeing Deep Ministries, where we see deep in a shallow world and overcome the battles of the mind with the Word of God. Being a wise guy is not necessarily being wise, right? True wisdom is not found apart from the fear of God. Reading today from Proverbs chapters 9 and 10, and the verse of the day is Proverbs 9, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. In context, Solomon talks a lot about wisdom. It was his heartfelt request before God when he was asked what he wanted more than anything else. And God did give him wisdom to govern his people. There is wisdom that springs from a different place entirely than where the world tells us to find wisdom that comes from a fear of God. Solomon saw that the fear of the Lord was the impetus behind wisdom. But living into that reality is difficult. Sin pulls us away unless we have the fear of God. Keeping the fear of God in front of us helps us to live wise lives. This fear of God is not a fear like we have of evil. It is an understanding of how righteous and holy and powerful God is. We're accountable to Him. How we live matters. But there's another important lesson Solomon provides us with. This quest for wisdom comes from knowing God, truly knowing Him, not just knowing about Him. When we know God, we understand His word and His purposes and His heart. Who wouldn't want to love and obey one as kind and good as our God? Knowing God helps us to want to obey Him. It is when people don't know God that they miss His grace and the wisdom they could have. And the more we walk with God, the more like Him we become. I chose the key word knowledge, which is the Hebrew word da'ath. It means discernment, wisdom, understanding. Thought of the day. Get wisdom. True wisdom is not found apart from the fear of God. Application. May God help us to get wisdom and to walk in wisdom. The days are evil, friend, but fearing God helps us to live well for Jesus. Go with God and His precious word, friends. Tune in tomorrow as we head back into the book of John.